Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Uh, live, live productions and technology, and we want AI agents to take over. So just a couple more. If anyone has any questions about anything that they would like to see discussed today, now's a good time. You'll have another opportunity at the end. But so I'll give you a quick like a quick bullet points of what I will be discussing today, just so everybody who's on the call gets the most of it. So one thing I want to be discussing is we're two main things we want to discuss today: Lovable and n8n. Lovable is an AI-powered platform, a no-code platform that allows you to build AI-powered tools and AI-powered websites and AI-powered apps, and just your imagination is the limit. And so that's a big chunk of what we'll be discussing today, and we'll also be discussing n8n. And n8n is an AI native platform that allows you to build AI agents. And we will build an AI. I'll show you how to build a very basic AI agent today, just so you get an idea of what n8n can do. And then also in the beginning, before I even delve into those, so you get the most out of those, I will tell you how I use ChatGPT. Well, we really started. But I will tell you how I use ChatGPT to come up with the prompts to use for those two platforms, or even the strategy or the architecture to use for those two platforms. In addition to that, if you guys like, I'll go over some really cool tools that I've been using, that we've been using at the agency, and I'll introduce who I am for those that don't know as well. So it's 7:05. I don't see any questions coming in. I'm guessing they'll come in once I start showing. So we're going to kick it off. Again, thank you everyone for joining. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate the time you're putting into this, and I hope you get a lot out of it. 90% of what we do at my agency, a Sea Monkey Tribe, is free to learn. The rest is invite only. It's a very exclusive club. The clients that we work with, whether it's DHL Express or Husk or Mets Energy or a few others, it's a very exclusive club. But I'm very happy to be able to come and offer these webinars where I give away a lot for free. And for those that want to, there are also paid workshops coming up this Thursday and next week as well. But 90% of what we do is free to learn, and I intend to give it all of you here today. We'll give you more details about this workshop at the end of this free webinar as well. So I'll start with ChatGPT as and everything I say today, I'll try to demo live as well, as much as is possible within the time that we have. So starting with ChatGPT, why do I use ChatGPT to go talk to Lovable or to do anything with n8n, right? When I open Lovable, actually, let me share my screen just so I can always show you stuff and bring you back. So all right. So why do I use ChatGPT when it looks just like this? I mean, here's Lovable, right? Lovable as this chat thing where you tell it, give it a prompt, just like you give ChatGPT, and we're going to get to this tool. But why don't I just talk there? I come here first. And there's a reason for that, because I'm a human and I don't know how to talk to an AI. I barely know how to talk to another human. True story. So the question is, it's too many thumbs up and people laughing right now. uh, so So the idea is, you might put a comma in the wrong place or wrong grammar, or your English is not that good and you say it wrong. So that's one reason why I use ChatGPT. Another reason why I use ChatGPT is, so go back to Lovable. To use this prompting search bar, whatever you want, prompting execution field, whatever you want to call it, really well, I have to have read the documentation. I have to go through Lovable, and I can try any line and it'll probably work. But I don't want C work or B work. I'm an agency operating at a world-class level. And if you want to compete today, you better be producing everything at a world-class level as well. So I can just enter a prompt right here and it will work, sort of. The proper way to do it is for someone, it used to be a person, to go into the documentation to really understand them really, 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 really well. So it's 2025. I don't have time to do all that now, and we have ChatGPT. So instead, I go, hey, ChatGPT, my ChatGPT has already done this, right? But I would say, I'm not even going to enter this. Hey, go to Lovable.dev and memorize all of the documentation. And now every time I want to say I want to create a prompt for Lovable, I come back to ChatGPT and I say this. I want a prompt for Lovable based on the learnings that we use from the documentation. Once you say this enough to ChatGPT, it'll memorize. ChatGPT has an internal memory that you should be using. So like, let's say, okay, so there's a new platform called Bolt.dev, right? So I will go to ChatGPT and say, hey, go get the documentation, go get the docs for Bolt.dev. I want to show you internal memory here and internalize it, right? So right now it's going to search for the thing, it's going to find it, and it's going to show it to me. It hasn't internalized it yet. I know it hasn't internalized it yet because it hasn't showed me like the thing, right? If I say internalize it now, no, it's still not doing it. See? Your prompt has to be crystal clear. So I'm going to say, look, I don't want to memorize this. You internalize it. So every prompt moving forward is perfect for every prompt moving forward that I ask that I ask for Bolt.dev is perfect for that platform. And usually I wouldn't have to say all this, but I'm still waiting for this sign that says system, there you go, updated saved memory, right? This is what you want to look for so that you don't have to give ChatGPT context every time, right? مفيش كل مرة you have to remind them of how you want to cheat or what your business's name is, or right? You have to use it to its full potential. And my internal memory at one point got full. I had to like go in and actually I told ChatGPT to like ظبط اشياء. There was stuff that was saved more than once, You'll get there. I got there a lot faster than most people, but you'll get there eventually, just like your Gmail inbox is now filling up and they're asking for money. So that's how I get good prompts out of ChatGPT. Now, I'm going to go to where I can see chat again, and I'd like to know what is a business someone would like to see created today. I'm on a street and I'm looking at a hairdresser, by the way. So that's one business that I can create with a prompt right now. But I'd like to see any ideas, what business they'd like me to see create on Lovable. And I'll show you how I go about structuring that prompt. Medical clinic. Okay. Medical clinic. It's very vague. Like labs, like medical clinic to get lab results, or medical clinic like a doctor's office. There's two different things. Or or both. So doctor's office, medical clinic for a doctor's office. Okay, I like that. I like that very much. Mr. Muhammad, I wonder if you're a doctor. Anyway, or Muhammad, can you repeat the question? Khalas, we got the answer. We got the example that I'm going to go with. So, doctor's office. Guys, the most valuable thing today that we still have, we're still smarter than the AI in certain things. And not for long. But until then, your ability to think is very, very valuable. Your ability to adapt is very, very valuable. So I wanted to build this site and show you how I do this live. So without knowing anything else, I'm going to assume, just so I don't ask for too many details, this is a dentist, or like I'm going to pick a more what's another doctor? Pediatrician, right? That's the doctor for kids, right? Pediatrician, yeah. Let's say a pediatrician, all right? So I want to create a website, but it's so much more than a website, a presence for a pediatrician's office that automates as much as is possible and maybe eliminate the need for him to have a secretary up front, right? Just save them $1,000, but more importantly, less mistakes and more efficiency. Wow. So, like off the top of my head, how I'll start thinking about what is the best possible the best possible version of this website. And my GPT has already been trained on how to come up with certain prompts, and I'll come up with a prompt live in front of you guys. I thought I had ChatGPT opened. Can I close it? Oh no, it's here. Okay. So yeah, so off the top of my head, I would want not just a landing page for this pediatrician, but I'd want a personalization ability as well, right? Like the kid came in at 6 months, he has another visit at a year. There doesn't need to be another phone call ومدام امتى عندك وقت وما بعرف شو خلاص, it can be scheduled, it can be automated, if not pre-scheduled, at least automated. The client, the mom gets an email a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the next appointment for the little kid. And it says, hey, you have your second shot of whatever is coming up for Fadi, and pick the slot that's available, that you're cool with, right? That part can be automated. So there's two pieces to this. There's a piece this is why I'm doing Lovable and n8n. There's a piece that Lovable builds, and Lovable is like two things. One, it gives you a front end, a website, but it also gives you a backend to save data to a very, very powerful backend called Supabase, which is an entirely different company that they integrate with that's very, very powerful. In any case, so Lovable will build the front end, but it has the back end as well. And n8n, we can build any automations that Lovable doesn't already have out of the box. So right away now, I'm going to go to a new chat with ChatGPT. I'm going to say, hey, doing a demo. I want a prompt for Lovable for a pediatrician. For a pediatrician? How do you even spell that? I want a prompt for a pediatrician practice in Beirut. For Muhammad, for Dr. Muhammad, apparently, in Beirut. I'm just gonna make up your last name. I didn't see it there. I hope that's okay. For Dr. Muhammad Sidene, that's popular enough. And he said, I'm a software architect. Okay, that's fine. Hello, Sahla. Thank you for the example, Muhammad. Hey, doing a demo. I want to prompt for level for feature research practice in Beirut for Dr. Muhammad Sidene. And I've trained ChatGPT so much that when I say God mode, it knows what I'm talking about. And let me tell you, I want a God mode version that personalizes that personalizes experiences and takes advantage of any. Let me explain what this God mode thing means. I'm going to press enter here to get this prompt. In the meantime, let me explain what this God mode thing. There was a leak that happened, and it's not just a leak, it's a combination of things. When I say God mode, ChatGPT knows what I'm talking about. But there was a leak that happened sometime in May 2025. Happened from Silicon Valley, supposedly, into a website called GitHub. GitHub is like a code repository where people put their code. Every time you hear the internet broke, a file on GitHub got deleted or something like that. In any case, there was a leak on GitHub with 10,000 master prompts of supposedly really, really powerful platforms like Lovable and Google AI Studio and others. These were really, really powerful prompts, and I've had a chance to look at them a little bit. It's like 10,000 lines of code, and it's truly, truly powerful stuff that I learned a lot from, and then I fed into my chat GPT as well. So that, aside with everything else I've fed it. I have my own AI agents now that I feed more information to, and I have my own knowledge base, but I keep ChatGPT because there's always new stuff coming, just testing. I test every AI tool I can. So I have a prompt here from Lovable, from ChatGPT for Lovable. Dr. Sidani Care, a full digital experience, deliver a warm, human, trustworthy, automate appointment scheduling, reminders, and follow-up. Capture new patient leads through the website and WhatsApp. Use AI to personalize health dates, vaccination reminders, and care journeys. Funny, it thought of everything I thought before I even told it. We've been thinking too much alike. Smart booking, parent portal, AI care assistant. Uh-oh. Okay, that sounds pretty crazy. Usually, I wouldn't accept the first prompt. I would definitely read all of it, make sure it's good, see if there's anything else I want to add, do a little context engineering as well, not just prompt engineering. So this is Lovable. Last time I did a free workshop, I ran a very small, ran a very small prompt. This time I'm running a proper prompt. And I really gave you the thinking in terms of how to develop it, right? Think, think outside the box, and then push ChatGPT to give you better answers. And don't say make it better. Tell it how to make it better. And really, you only need to notice, yani, Anna, to get to this prompt that I just got to, that's over here, it usually takes 30 minutes or so. So eventually I fed it enough information, and now I just refer to it as God mode because I feel like I'm creating something. نودي حدا يفكر إنه anyway. The idea is it knows what God mode is now. So yeah, you really have to make sure that you're getting the best prompt out of it and out of the AI. I said this last time and I keep saying it. I'm sure you've heard it before. The output is only as good as the input. Right? You're not going to get amazing results out of AI by saying make it more creative or make it better or ما بعرف شو. Let me see if there's any questions in the chat. I see there's a question. Isn't it risky? Marlon, thank you for your question. Isn't it risky to share such info? It can be published later. Who knows? Will AI be treating patients indirectly? So, yeah, look, there's already AI doing heart surgery. So that's هيدا. Regarding the info thing, it's scary. It's a slippery slope. بس إنه كيف I'm not saying this is right, but كيف I'm justifying putting my password here and there. And by the way, I'm very careful about where to put passwords. And right now, ChatGPT has something called agent mode, where you can give it your password and it goes it and it does stuff for you. بس ما بسترجع. So I have my own AI agents that I'll show you how to build now, where I know the data is safe. But if you think about it, aren't all your passwords, Marlon, saved in your browser? Mine are. Most people are. We're already pretty prone, and like, uh, hey, we need to solve the passwords issue. And there's a lot of AI ethical issues and social issues that need to be addressed as well. Not my expertise. I don't pretend like it is. So what I'm building now, had I went to a team of developers last year, كانوا قالوا لي بدنا مستر عودة ايه very easy ولو بدنا 6 months وبدنا ما بعرف ليش فكرت محمد بنت بدنا 6 months وما بعرف 30 $40,000 no problem وهلا بدك AI ايه machine learning وما بعرف شو ليك $80,000 no problem no problem very easy I get it done for you 6 months وبتمد سنتين ومن زدت $100,000 وما بيطلع شيء 80% of people. So there you go. Dr. Sidani care. Right? So build the whole thing. Now, is it done? No, it's not done. One thing I should have done, by the way, is press this chat button. When I pressed this chat button, it would have at least broken this up into phases. I put a lot here in this prompt. ما تحملت to build it all in one go. So what I could have done, right? So it's already telling me what's next. It didn't build it all. So what I could have done as a step one is did this chat chain, this chat button, and pasted that prompt there, and it would have broken it up into phases. And if you know what you're doing, and with enough time and with enough prompts, you will get there by yourself. I got there by myself, but it took me, I was already a little bit tech savvy, and it took me 3, 4, 5 weeks to finish one thing. And sleepless nights, hours, hundreds of hours, and hundreds of prompts. Like you get free prompts, I think, when you first sign up. Try to build it with 5 free prompts, right? You're unlikely to do it unless I could probably build something A to Z now with 5 prompts, maybe 10. Because it's always going to make mistakes. So like right now oh shit, there you go. It already did this, right? Let me show you guys what it did, what it didn't do. So it did this, but it's mock data, right? It didn't connect it to the database yet, to the backend yet. We haven't created a backend and connected it yet. So even if I were to enter my information here, there's nowhere for this information to go to yet. So I can't click on services, can't click on testimonials yet. Let me see what pages it created. Yeah, just the book page. So just to give you an idea, right? Any questions about Lovable that anyone would like me? Oh yeah, I see some comments over here. Let me see. I don't understand that question. Okay, so answer live. Yeah, any other questions? Sorry, Marlon, again, I don't understand that question. Last time AI asked for payment after a certain time. I don't understand that question. These two are done. If you want to clarify, happy to answer. Who would like me to talk about n8n or who would like me to talk about other AI tools? And if n8n, raise your hand. If other AI tools, don't raise your hand. Okay, Muhammad, tell me why you're really here. The backend for Lovable. We'll talk about the backend for Lovable. Actually, before I move on to anything, let me talk about the backend for Lovable. The backend for Lovable is called Soup. I can't open it because I can't open mine because it's private data. But the backend of Lovable is called Superbase. Extremely powerful backend that I was using way before I ever found out about Lovable. When I found out about Lovable, Lovable integrates into Superbase with a few clicks. And while it's a lot more cost effective to learn how to change stuff in your database from Superbase itself, Lovable can do that entire process for you. Like Lovable can change stuff in your Superbase. And it shows you, like literally when you set up the project, it eventually prompts you to sign up to Superbase so we can connect the backend. And now it has a cloud capability where you don't even need to use Superbase. It's not even, yeah, it was already easy, but it's already easier. They made it even easier where they have Lovable Cloud and you don't really need Superbase. You just have to click accept for using Lovable Cloud. But Superbase is more powerful so far. I don't personally use Copilot. For Superbase, SQL. SQL is how I query it. I'm not just query it, make changes. But no, again, I do have developers on my team, but you really don't need developers if you really get your hands dirty yourself. If ChatGPT could really knows the structure of your database really well, or another agent does, it could give you the piece of code, the SQL snippet of code that you need to do absolutely anything. So, any questions about this doctor's thing? I guess not. Let's jump to n8n. So this is n8n for anyone who hasn't tried it before. This is what you sign up when you first get on. But 1 second. Oh, okay. So n8n has a free trial, and yeah, I'm going to build a very simple agent in n8n very quickly, just to show you guys some cool stuff. And as I bet later, perhaps I can show my own AI agent Solon after I do this thing. So what we're going to do is create a very simple AI agent that I can chat with, that I can chat with online. That's going to have access to my email, that's going to have access to my calendar. So can send emails for me, can book calendars for me just from the chat, organize my schedule. Izashibaki will connect Google Sheets as well, which I think is really powerful because then we'll be able to add plans. Tell the agent you have certain plans, add them in a Google Sheet and let the agent keep track of them. So very quickly, I'm going to time this because I'm so curious. Again, this is a simple version, guys, right? Like 90% of what we do is free to learn. There's something called human in the loop that I'm not going to have time to show you today. There's more complex stuff for production-ready agents, stuff that you can rely on. So I just added a chat message, what's called a chat trigger. I'm going to make the chat publicly available. That way I can chat with it at this link when it's ready. Okay. And that's it. I'm going to name it. Bal. My name is Bal AI. All right. And that's the first message. Then that's the first node. It's called a node. And the first node of a workflow, this is called a workflow, is called a trigger. So the trigger in this case is a message that I send to the AI agent. Oops, not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, so I'm adding an AI agent here, and I'm adding OpenAI as the LLM model. Whoa. I probably should have used a different. Any case, memory, I'm going to use simple memory. I should have used a different account, I was going to say. I'm going to use simple memory. Again, this is simple memory. You get for more complicated stuff, you'll need a different memory. Tool, I'm going to add Gmail. Oh no. You know what? I'm going to do to Stephen what he used to do to me. This is good. Oh, but I can't test it. I mean, this is so here, you're gonna have to just click sign in. It's literally sign into your own Google and it signs you in. It's literally just one click, sign into Gmail like you sign into any other website. So now I've added the ability for the agent to send emails. Oh, I can't wait to do this to Steven. Steven is a developer who works with me, who used to use my email, who used to, anyway. So now I'm going to collect the calendar, the Google Calendar. And, there's different events. You can do all of them, right? I'm going to do get many events, which should be all of them from calendar. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Wait, did I add that in the right place? No, there you go. All right. So now I can go save or make it active, workflow activated. And now I get to refresh this thing. And here you go. Now we have a live agent that can send my email. So I'm using Steven's email here. I'm going to send an email to myself. Send an email to Kareem at seamonkeytribe.com saying hi. And now I want to show you what's happening. It already happened. I wish I showed it to you. I guess I can replay. It already happened. I'll show you the email, but here's the execution that just happened. Right? So I sent the message. It used the simple memory. It used the AI agent, and you see the check mark here. And then where does it send to my? I shouldn't be opening this live. There you go. So that was a live AI agent, right? I feel so bad. Steven's gonna kill me. But any questions? Oh, I see a lot of chat questions now. Okay, no, that's the old one. Okay. هيدا شو بده code? Okay, let me get to that question. Could we upload a CS file? Can we upload a CS file, CSV file to the chat? Yeah, if you give it the right functionality, yeah, هلا I'll open, so I'll show you guys so long. هيدا شو بده كود؟ هيدا ما بده كود. فرجيتك. إذا عم تحكي عن if you're talking about n8n, like I just showed you everything you needed to see. No, you know what I mean? شو بده كود؟ إيه ما بده كود. For more advanced stuff, بده web hooks. Like we're doing two workshops right now on Thursday and the week after. This Thursday, we're doing a workshop where we build an AI-powered site for you on Lovable from A to Z. ونفس الشيء, the Thursday following is going to be building AI agents to support a business or a website. So you can take those two together, or you can take them separately, it doesn't matter. And I will personally be building a business myself in the first workshop. And then in the second workshop, building the AI agents that are going to support this business operationally. So that's the idea. And do you need to be a coder to come to these workshops? No, zero coding skills. When fact, yeah, that's the whole idea, right? And I can أعمل workshops 8 years ago. It used to be for 12 hours to launch e-commerce websites. Today we're going to do it in 3 hours on Thursday. So, and there's a big discount. It's $449 right now for everybody that buys the website, the AI-powered website. That's on Thursday. It's going to be in BDD from 6:30 to 9:30. Okay, هلا عم شوف محمد. I see another question. Can it be integrated with social media platform to monitor comments? So right now we already have a customer support agent we call him a customer support agent, AI customer support agent, that's available to the clients that we work with. By the way, we built it on n8n. That's available to the clients we work with, that has a knowledge base of the business, right? Has a knowledge base of the idea is this is the best possible salesperson for this business, and it's available on their WhatsApp, it's available on their Instagram, it's available on their website, it's available on all their communication channels. No, 449 is for just Thursday. 449 is just Thursday. Is there any other questions? Would people like me to go over some other AI tools, Berke, that are outside of this scope? Or any questions about Lovable or n8n specifically? Let me show you guys السريع my solar. This is my Solon. Solon, okay, that's all you get to see of Solon. How do I stop sharing the screen so you can see me again? Let me tell you what Solon does, so you get an idea of what you can do in the second course as well. Actually, we're going to be building AI agents to support the business. But what Solon does specifically for me is Solon is my AI chief of staff. And Solon controls 10 other agents. Each of those agents is responsible for a specific task. One agent is responsible for my calendar, for my Gmail and my calendar. One agent is responsible for tracking my expenses. Another agent is responsible for tracking my goals. Another agent is responsible for research, advanced research. And then I have an agent that plugs into my custom ERP and project management app that we created for the business on Lovable, by the way, so that I can tell Solon, hey, Solon, create a marketing plan for me for this client, for this campaign, for this month, based on the team that I have available and their availability. And Solon goes into my database backend super base. بيشوف شو في بعد ما يعمل الريسيرش بشوف شو في availability، بيجي لعندي بيقول لي كريم عندي بلان هيك هي 1 2 3 4 لازم يعملوها X, this person and this person and this person and this person with this timeline. Do you approve of this plan? If I approve, I click yes, and it automatically gets distributed to my team. Another thing Solon that I really liked is Solon does negotiations for me. So I needed to find a company in Dubai that does something. Instead of أنا أقعد فتش على إيميل وأحمل التليفون وما بعرف شو، Solon راح عمل لي ريسيرش على كل الإمارات، على كل الشركات، ولقى لي بس شركتين، مدري 5 شركات وقتها، وبعت لهم إيميلز وصاروا يردوا عليه، وسولون صار يردوا عليهم، لاخر شيء عطى رقمي لشركتين والشركتين حكيوني. All I did was tell Solon I want this. 2 days later, I get a call. This research would have been weeks and time wasted. And this is what AI does. It shrinks time. And this is what we're going to show you how to do in the first and second workshop. Can we upload a CSV file to Lovable database? You can upload a CSV file to, believe it or not, you can upload a CSV file directly to Superbase. Yes. Yes. Yes, you can. You just have to adjust a couple of things. ChatGPT will do it for you. شو بعد اخبركم؟ انا خلصت، حدا ما عنده اسئله؟ اسالوا في wait, there might be some questions. Can you deactivate later? Sure. No different than anything else. As soon as you stop paying, you don't have to deactivate. Then they deactivate it for you. Asked for online payment. Not sure I understand that. Does the chatbot save convos over time like machine learning? Those are two separate things. Does the chatbot save the conversations? Yes, sure. We save every conversation in our Superbase. Machine learning is a whole very complex, more advanced things. But just by saving the conversations, you can analyze them a lot with AI and optimize the prompts for how the chatbot can talk to it, can talk to customers before you even get to machine learning. It's an expensive process. Can you redevelop a new AI agent? Sure. في شانل على اليوتيوب بتعلم فيه n8n مليانين. But the problem is it's finding يلي عن جد حيفيدوك. It's قصدي like I look at this is how I start. It's not how you learn, you know, like not how you learn anymore because there's so much trash on YouTube. في 3% of the videos بس لاقيهم. You know, that's the problem. صراحة عم بحكيك صراحة. And it's a problem that I face as well. ما بعرف who asked that question. ChatGPT is not for free. Of course, ChatGPT is not for free. Who said ChatGPT is free? Nothing is free in life. I'm seeing if I'm missing any questions here. I want to make sure I got everything. What about the workshops that are in Beirut? Whoever asked that, thank you. The workshops are in Beirut Digital District this Thursday for 3 hours, 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's going to be build your own AI-powered website. If you know someone with a business, if you have a business yourself, I mean, really, this is a deal of a lifetime, $450 for a website. We charge $3,000 to build the website for you on Shopify. On AI, on Lovable, we're charging $7,000. The reason why I'm doing this is because this is going to be a recorded webinar, and I like doing this. Again, 90% of what we do is free to learn. I know a lot of people can't afford the workshops. That's why I say as much as I can at these, and I keep encouraging for questions to ask, because if there's a question in your head, Someone else might be thinking it too, and if you ask it, it'll help everybody. Which AI movie maker is the best for at least 10-minute videos? I see questions before that. What about the Beirut paid workshop ticket? Okay, I just told you about that. Which AI movie maker is the best for at least 10-minute videos? Man, there's one I'm trying to remember, but it was still in beta, not even beta, it was alpha mode that create these long videos. عملوا عملوا movie معهم. They're actually Netflix is investing in them, but it's still like it's still very private. Actually, I have a post on my social media from them of a little guy sitting like this talking about Husk, one of the brands that we represent. It's like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. But anyway, to try to answer your question in another way. The problem that Google Banana just solved is persistence, right? So all these AI video generators, image generators, every time you told them to edit, they would change everything. And it was very hard to come up with consistency. Google Banana just solved that problem. By the way, if you don't know what Google Nano Banana is, very, very powerful tool, very cool tool. Check it out. It's part of our stack at the agency. Part of the Gemini. It's a Gemini tool, but you can access it in several places. The Google tool accessible from Gemini, Flow, you can access it from a lot of different places. So the reason why I'm saying this is no video tool has solved this problem yet. VO3 has come close, still not there yet. But VO3 is one of the best. The Runway ML is actually really good. Yeah, I would just recommend Runway ML and VO3. Question from John. You mentioned about password previously. Can you tell me how to manage passwords, where to keep them, how to produce strong ones, which authenticator or AI tool? The problem of passwords is going away eventually. But I don't like to pretend I'm something I'm not. I'm not an expert on security. So I'm not gonna comment on that one. But I don't, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be the best secure advice, you know? The most secure advice is save it offline. That's, you know, who does that? My passwords are, you know, saved, probably saved, same places that you're saved. And I try not to think about it too much because it is worrying. But there are solutions for that. There are even like the blockchain has solved this problem, right? If you single sign on Web3 has solved this problem. When Lebanon gets there, it's single sign on, no more passwords. وحتى صار في company على Web2 اسمها single sign on that you can use it, by the way. Maybe you can check that out. That way your password isn't just sort of one place as opposed to everywhere. Can you briefly show how to use Gemini in Workspace? Like here in Zoom? I'll open up a Gemini thing right now, absolutely. Oh, but I have to share my page. Sorry, 1 second, share my screen. Oh, so this is Gemini, and Gemini is much like ChatGPT. It's just another LLM, but Google has a branding problem. They're starting to get a little bit better. So I can add files just like ChatGPT. The cool thing about Gemini is that it has the whole Google suite integrated with it, and it has tools. I'll show you guys a couple of things. Again, deep research, just like Heido, and create images. That's it. Now I can create images with ChatGPT. And let's see, I'll do a snippet. Here you go. I'll do a demonstration. So I just did that. Put me in a jungle. Uh, falling from an airplane. طبعا, again, this is not a good prompt for, if you've been paying attention since the beginning, this is not a good prompt for Google Nano Banana. You need to go figure out how to prompt Nano Banana from Chat, or, like, ask for a proper prompt and then use it, whether from Gemini or from ChatGPT. So let's try that one more time. The prompt was bad. Give me a proper one. I haven't tried this inside Gemini, to be honest with you. I usually use GPT or my own agent. Uh, prompt tailored for Nano Banana. Oh, should not have had. There you go. Oh, it misunderstood the prompt I want. But okay, let me rephrase. I want a prompt to insert. I want a prompt that takes my face and throws me from a plane to the jungle. I'm going to be very interested in comparing this prompt to the second one. It gave me the set. Big Boss, give me a prompt at the same time. Let's try that one more time. I want a prompt that takes my face. What the hell? Give me the prompt. ما تقلي عم تقلب لحالها لإيمج generating. No. Yeah. Wow, that's so crazy. That's stupid. Like I said, I haven't used it. Let's try that one. I want a prompt tailored for Google's. Notice the difference between that first prompt and this one. So the output is only as good as the input. And let's see if there's any other question. Whoa. I mean, I think that's cooler. Output is only as good as the input. Like, right? This doesn't even look, this actually looks, Jesus. Okay, now what I can do is I can download this image. بعد مرة ما إنه عم نلعب. Again, not the best prompt. Showed you how to make a better prompt. Maybe I'll do this again, make it a video. Bad prompt, good prompt, right? The output's only as good as an input. And thinking is a dying skill. Eli, was there something else that you wanted to perhaps learn about Gemini? Or is this like satisfying your thirst? ما تقدر تشوف الفيديو. Any other questions that you want to ask anybody? Now would be a great time. So tools used for teaching in high school. I was thinking more Excel and emails, the boring stuff. So bad prompt. I don't know if I'd do the good prompt. Like Excels and emails. Yeah. So you could be building tools for yourself, you know? And let me show you guys some cool stuff. Am I still sharing my screen? I am sharing my screen. Like ChatGPT has this canvas option, masalan, where you can do a lot of stuff. I showed this last time. بس انه you can build tools in ChatGPT. عرفت شو قصدي؟ اعطيه اكسل فايل وقول له شو في يعمل فيه، عرفت شو قصدي؟ So I'll do something easy just so it happens really quick. Make or create Tetris playable here in Canvas. So yeah, I don't know, like I don't know, and I've created tools, Ili, specifically for what I need. I don't know what you need, you know, but you can create tools that will do absolutely anything. That will cut down work, hours and hours and hours of work. I meant teaching students AI tools. Rani, no problem, man. Thank you for joining. Rawad, yes. So there's a few people that are interested in this right now. Rawad, are you a teacher or do you work at a school? Oh, that's fantastic. I think I know where you work. Thank you for joining. I think you work at my son's school. I'd love to take this conversation off board. Oh, yeah? Okay. Hi, Rawad. Yeah, so there's a few people that are interested in this. I'm meeting with a startup on Wednesday, literally, that are interested in introducing AI, like an AI chatbot that is aware of IB curriculum, Lebanese curriculum, and can help students learn. One thing I've realized is AI literally adds intelligence, like adds intelligence to me personally. So I think if used right, definitely I think it should be explored. But no, there needs to be guide rails. Not that الكهرباء. There needs to be guide rails. But yeah, absolutely. Anna, I'd love to talk about this with you in more person. I'll reach out, or feel free to reach out. We'll take it offline. Thank you, Rawad, for coming on though, joining the workshop. Really appreciate it. Rani, again, thank you for joining. Do you recommend GPT Business $30 or same as Plus? No, same as Plus. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, the only advantage is you get to add more team people. And look, if you can nail n8n, you're always going to need ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is a lot cheaper to use if you're using it through API and you're using it through n8n. And it can do some more interesting things for you because you don't have this issue of adding passwords. أو بعرف شو قصدي الواحد بخاف يحط password على chat GPT. أنا بخاف for now. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, there's no difference. One tool I haven't talked about. Whoever said that, absolutely, you can run n8n locally, and running n8n locally is cheaper, more secure. Hey, that's a very interesting thing to say as well. For the ChatGPT thing, yeah, $20. In my mind, it's great value for money. I was going to talk about one more thing, a tool I didn't mention today called Comet. And Comet is a browser by Perplexity that you can check out, particularly if you feel like you're not advanced enough for n8n, then Comet is probably a good option. I feel like it's going to take over as a browser anyway. It attaches to your Gmail, attaches to your calendar so that it can send like sign in, sign in. You don't need to do n8n. Can open tabs for you, close tabs for you. It's like having ChatGPT inside of your Chrome. Hello, definitely recommend Comment to anyone that can get their hands on a referral code, but it'll launch soon enough for everybody. I find n8n more capable and advanced from Make and Zapier, 100%. But I don't know why people prefer those, because people hate change. People are scared of change because تعودوا على Zapier وMake وخافوا شو هيدا n8n. Why is شو يعني n شو 8n it connect anything to anything. It's AI native. It's the most powerful thing I've ever seen. n8n changed the direction of my life. So the fact that people are scared of it is no different than how people came to me 8 years ago scared of Shopify and went and built stupid platforms elsewhere and then came back to me and said, can you please build us that Shopify platform? So yeah, thanks for that comment. I agree. n8n is very powerful. I see another comment. Same person. It's simple. Just from Like, it's simple. You just need Docket Desktop and Dub Linux. Bro, that ain't simple. Who are you? Talk to me. Come on. Write me email. Because that ain't simple for most. Like, I can barely get to that. Barely. That ain't, I know, Docker. I know you meant Docker. But most people aren't going to get that advanced. I think I've covered all the questions that I see to make sure I had the scandals. Do you expect this is man, Marilyn coming with the good questions. Do you expect AI to blackmail top users, to blackmail people? This is frightening because AI can already break a lot of security things that people have in place that حتى banks, like accept passwords. Funny, like certain banks in America have in place where you ask for a big withdrawal, they'll call you and say, hey, say your name. So they confirm that it's your voice. But AI has already tricked this. AI is getting very good at producing a video. I know, I made the mistake. I don't know if you call it a mistake. It's very scary. I have my page, I have my face and likening up on a platform called HeyGen that produces video avatars. So I can give it a script and it creates a video of me saying it without me having to record. Believe it or not, this is AI. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So I have my face and likening uploaded on this platform, and if this platform ever gets hacked and they get really, really, really good that my wife can't tell the difference, yeah, it's a scary world that we're going into. Scandals can be caused very, very easily. Whoever said railway, I said runway. If you're talking about the platform for video generation, It's Runway ML. ما في Lebanese voice. You found it on شو؟ شادي شو عم تحكي؟ That's very peaceful, valuable piece of information. I'm gonna write that down because we looked, we didn't find. 11 Labs doesn't have. 11 Labs has the accent of كل العرب world إلا Lebanese. لهجاتي. Man, I gotta remember this note. No worries, Yamin. Shit happens. Sorry if there are any kids watching. So I thought it starts at, hey, did you cover AI? I'm a Divi user. What do I say? Divi AI was dumb and behind. Yeah, I don't use Divi. I use Lovable. You're gonna get a replay of this entire thing as soon as it is available, probably tomorrow. Oh, I got it. Got it. Got it. Interesting. Okay. There's a few people in the chat I want to have a more advanced conversation with, but I feel like I'm going to lose everybody else. So I think that's it for today. Guys, again, just a final reminder, having two workshops this Thursday in BDD from 6:30 to 9:30, and next Thursday as well, October 16th, 6:30 to 9:30. The one this week is going to be on building your own AI-powered site, and the one next week will be about building AI agents to support your business or your website. We're going to be building something live as well in those both two workshops. You can join both or each alone, and you walk out of each of those workshops with either a running powered AI powered site, and the second workshop a running AI agents to support that operation. Again, I want to answer this question. 17-year-old, wow, dude, I want to talk with you. I'm 17. What do you think should be an AI agent to invest in? Premium subscription. I was thinking ChatGPT because it can be used in n8n for a lot of workflows rather than Claude for deep research. Excellent question, man. So, أول شيء as a student, I'm imagine, go get Comment. Start there because you get it for free, I believe, as a student. I don't know if Claude has something similar. Man, tough situation you're in. But I think you're in the right direction. I think you're in the right direction. And remember, you can always cancel 1 month and try another month and try a lot of different tools out of Shazde. And send me an email. What's your name? CAD, if you're comfortable saying your first name. Send me an email personally. I'd love to chat. I'd love to hear about what projects you're working on. Belki take permission from your parents to partner up with you. I'll definitely, Shadi, thank you for that as well. Perplexity is an excellent option for students. I've been promoting Perplexity for a while. I love it. I love it because Google just spits out trash ads now, right? Now they're starting to wake up. You start seeing AI responses and stuff like that, but maybe too little, too late from Google's part. Anthony is, I'm talking from my dad's phone right now. I'll make sure to send you an email. Okay. Thank you, Anthony, for joining, man. Please do send an email. I'd love to take this conversation, see what you're working on. What website AI builder do you recommend the most? For someone, depending on if someone is, depending on how technical someone is, it's a different answer to that question. If you're not very technical, I recommend like the solid one that there's a few, but the solid one that I recommend, I know it's going to work because I made it work, is Lovable.dev. There's a few other ones, Replit and Bold.dev, and I don't know what. I recommend Lovable.dev if you don't know how to code. If you do know how to code, I'm guessing you don't if you're asking that question. But if you know even a little bit of code, there's an AI tool called Cursor. And Cursor is like a Visual Studio Code wrapper for those of you that know code. So Visual Studio Code wrapper and a GPT wrapper, I guess. So it's like it allows you to help, it helps you code at a more advanced level, helps you do things like develop PRDs, which is a project requirements documents. So you don't have to say 500 prompts to Lovable. You can do it in a lot less. Okay. Then I definitely recommend you to check out Cursor. Check out Cursor. WordPress is old news. Can you give me the link to comment for, what do you mean? Can you give me the link to comment? Comment, it's COMET. It's by Perplexity. Thank you, Hussein. Man, not one like bad meme, not one bad sabbe, nothing. Everyone's very serious. I really appreciate the seriousness. Thank you all for your time. Really appreciate it. Not going to do the reminder one last time. We'll send you a link tomorrow with the recording of this email and the links for anyone who's not, for anyone who's interested, for anyone who's not interested, who can't afford it, maybe has a question, feel free to send it. If it takes 2 minutes of my time, I'm happy to help and try to get to those as fast as I can. Will the workshops you are doing in BDD be available online? At a later stage, they might be like recorded and sold, but that's not a guarantee. Right now, it's limited seating at BDD. Because you'll get like hands-on experience or hands-on attention from me and my team, and after support as well. Thank you, Hussein, for the question. Kareem, I would love to chat about AI and my experience in starting my AI agency. Shadi, I would love to do that as well. Please feel free to email me. My email is very hard to find, Kareem at cmonkeytribe.com. وانتم كمان Diala يعطيك العافية. Thank you so much. You all are so kind. I really, really appreciate it. I really, really hope I didn't miss any questions here. The workshops won't be available online because I can't attend these workshops in person. Hussein was Zani. I'll make a note and we'll see if we'll make an online option, make an exception. ما بعرف. Let me address that. But I think that is it. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate your time. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely evening. Feel free to reach out and have a great evening. Bye-bye. From here first.